Good morning.
Good Thursday morning, everybody. Thursday morning, right?
Thursday morning.
Thursday morning.
Good Thursday morning. It's going to be a beautiful day today. And yesterday, Wednesday, was also a beautiful day.
Was it? I wouldn't know. I was inside all day.
I only got to discover it because on my lunch hour, I walk circles around my parking lot.
Right.
So today I listened to a podcast and I walked 4.5 kilometers worth of circles around my parking lot because it was so nice. I didn't want to go in.
Wow, Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
4.5 kilometers is a lot to walk around a parking lot.
It was a lot of loops, but it was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And then when I got in, I was feeling so great. And then my boss comes in and he's like, "Do you drink tea?" And I said, "Yes, I do drink tea." And his order at McDonald's got screwed up and they gave him a tea. And so they said, "Well, we can't take it back." So they gave him his coffee and this free tea. And I got a free tea out of it.
That's a great day.
It was a really great day. Fresh air and a free tea. You can't beat it.
Can I tell you about my day?
Please do.
I have unexpectedly ended up with Friday off.
Jennifer, it's
I
gonna be
know.
12 degrees.
I know.
Good for you.
I mean, I had to work 9:30 till 8 o'clock night tonight and a 9 until 8 o'clock tomorrow, but I don't care. I'm off on Friday.
Is Nathan also off on this Friday?
Yes.
What a day. You're gonna
I know.
have. Good
I know.
for you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What will you do with your time? Go to Costco.
I mean, maybe. Well, see, okay, so Nathan and I are trying this new thing now where we are only getting groceries every 2 weeks. So we'll go for like the necessities on the weekend, like the things that you need to get by. But I just find we're spending too much money on groceries.
Okay.
When we go every week. So we're trying it this week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to hear how that goes.
I'll tell you all about it. So Friday morning, I have an appointment to get my eyelashes done.
Yep. Great.
That is all I'm committed to do. But you see, we're campers. We've talked about this. We're campers. We're going trailer shopping this weekend.
Yeah. So you'll have a new trailer by Friday afternoon.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, the numbers have to work correctly for me to do this. We've also been trailer shopping for 3 years and have never gotten a new one. So
that
we'll
sounds like me and Troy, because we just can't pull the trigger on.
No, I can't pull the trigger unless they give me the right numbers. So we'll see.
And to us, this is a problem in my family. The numbers are never right because Troy only looks at what will my debt look like if I buy this big thing, and does it affect my retirement age? Because I'm not working past 60. So if it affects Troy in that way, we're out. And so we don't do anything.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
I'm excited.
I'm going to look. There's one on the lot that I'm interested in, so we're gonna go look at it. Whether
are
I
you
go
going?
on Friday,
are you going for a fifth wheel?
No.
Is that what it's called? Fifth wheel?
Yeah. No. And that's fine. If people want to have a fifth wheel, that's fine. Yeah. I say that because my sister bought one and it's beautiful. But no, I don't need that. I just want something a smidgen bigger. Like, the one we have now is 26 feet. The one I'm looking at is 29 feet. It's not overly much bigger, but it has a slide on it. The slide.
Yeah, I was going to say yours doesn't have the push out things.
No, I just need one push out for floor space because it's hard if you're camping and it's a rainy weekend and you're in your trailer, which is fine. I love being in my trailer reading a book or watching a movie or something. I just need the little extra space.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say to you, your camping life is not the same this year because Cholula will not allow you to sit in your trailer and read a book. And no. I feel for you because I would be upset by that.
Now, my only saving grace is that we camp with other children.
That's true. You may have it. You know what? You may have it. Okay.
Yeah. And they entertain each other.
I forgot about that because I just think of my situation where there's no other children around and my child is on top of me all the time.
Yeah, no. You need to have other children when you're doing these things.
Right.
So,
Okay.
anyway.
I'm excited for you. I mean, not excited at the prospect of you getting a new trailer because I know that you're going to get a new trailer by the end of the week, but I'm excited that you're like finally going to get the one that you want.
Yes, I mean, you know what it's like. It's the life of a camper. You get the one that you want, and then you're like, oh, but I should have had this. So then,
yeah, you're right.
6 years down the road, you're doing the same thing that I did again. And you're like, okay, well, maybe I should, but no. This, mark my words. No, don't mark my words.
No, because you said that last time. This is the one. I love watching it from afar because I think it's fun.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we're going to look at this one that we like.
Mm-hmm. Going to buy this one that we like. I love
it. Okay, fine. Yeah, we're going to buy this trailer.
I love it so much. I get excited when other people make big purchases.
Nathan gets all like nervous about it, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's buy it. It's fun. I don't know what our finances look like. I don't care. Let me just tell you, if Nathan ever dies, I'm screwed because I don't know anything about our finances.
You know what? I laugh at you. I don't know anything about mine really either. Yeah. Troy takes care of everything. And here's why. I take care of the finances of a multi-million-dollar company. I don't want to take care of my own. It's depressing when I look at a bank account that's got $11 million in it and I come home and look at mine that's zero.
Yeah, I know nothing about ours. Nathan looks after them all. Ladies watching, do your husbands look after your finances or do you?
Oh, I can guarantee you that the majority of people watching, it's the women that take care of it. My dad wouldn't even know how to open the banking app on his phone. Like, he wouldn't even know where to go.
Fair.
What happens at your parents' house?
No, Dad does it all.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think. Yes. Yeah, my dad does it all.
Okay. My mom does everything. I shouldn't say I don't look at it. I know how to get to the bank account. I know where we're at financially, but I don't pay any bills. Troy just takes care of all of it. I go in to see my money come in and my money go up. That's it.
That's pretty much it.
I know how to e-transfer people for things that I buy from them.
I just love e-transferring.
Greatest thing ever invented.
The greatest thing ever invented.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I noticed that you're drinking blackberry bubbly.
Oh yeah, I bought a blackberry. This is my first can.
Oh.
I like it.
So did you mix it like friend Rebecca said we should?
No, because I didn't have any cold ones of the other flavors. Like I drank the last one last night and this was sitting in the fridge and I never put any more in. So I'm drinking this one out of desperation because I have nothing else in there and then I'll stock up tonight.
Okay. I'm still on the pineapple.
I love it. It's so good. Yeah. I'm proud of us.
This is definitely going to be my summer beverage. It's so summery tasting.
Yes, I agree. Mm-hmm. I wanted to tell you that I'm getting older. And tonight it was discovered that I have tendonitis in my shoulder because I had to go back to the therapist. Anyway, now she's
AKA your sister?
My sister. Now she's working on my knees and my shoulder because I have tendonitis in my shoulder and it sucks. And it's because of my posture because I'm hunched over all the time.
Yes.
I have to like sit back like this and pull my chin back and I look like a crazy person.
Do you go to a chiropractor? Should you? Does she suggest that?
She suggests going to her, obviously, because she'd like my money. And number two, maybe a massage therapist because I've got like a pinch something in here.
Okay.
But it's caused by the bad posture, which is causing the tendonitis.
I have terrible posture. And as you say that, I'm sitting straighter because I can feel myself hunched over.
So have you seen those things advertised on Facebook where it's like a little, like a pill-shaped kind of thing that you stick on your back and it vibrates to remind you to sit up straighter?
No.
I've seen them on Facebook and now it was almost like Facebook was telling me, hey, your posture's bad, but I just ignored it. But now I'm like, maybe I want that so that when I'm sitting at my desk, because I sit at my desk all day long, maybe it would help me with my posture.
Do you remember this? I think it was this summer or maybe this fall. I don't know when, but Annie, our friend Annie, was promoting a like neck massager thing.
Yes, I do remember.
I think I need that.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me that you bought it and then I was going to have to go buy one.
Oh no, I'm definitely going to have to buy one, but I feel like that would make me feel better. At the end of the day, after standing hunched over someone's, like over my chair, I need to have something to just, feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very tight today, apparently. Anyway, I just thought that you should know that I'm now seeing her for my knees and for my shoulders. And I am 36 years old, going on 100.
Okay. Well, that's exciting. That's an exciting day for you.
Yeah, it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, shall we move into talking about our new devotion?
Yes, let's tell our friends all about it.
Okay, we're going to start it. We just picked it, did some quick research on it, and we're kind of excited about this.
I know.
It's also giving us a new podcast to listen to see if we like. And there's been people on that podcast, like Lisa TerKeurst, who, I mean, she is like the Oprah of the women's ministries, I think. Anyway,
I think.
In the Christian world. So Lisa TerKeurst has been on it. Emily P. Freeman, who is the author of The Next Right Thing, which I've been reading, as well as the guided journal that I was telling you guys about. Right. Holly Furtick has been on it, and she is the wife of the minister at
Elevation Church.
So there's some names on there that we know. So anyway,
it sounds promising.
Yeah, so they have a 7-day devotion that we're going to do. Then Jennifer also found a part 2 of this devotion. So we might want to circle back to it later if we like it. We can start listening to the podcast. We can follow them on Instagram. Like they're like an up and coming, we think.
I think so. We did some deep creeping really quickly, and I'm kind of excited for this. So
Jennifer's really good at the fast creeping. I didn't know she'd be able to find that much information as fast as she did.
You're welcome. I went down a rabbit hole really quick.
You're good.
If that's what I can do in 2 minutes, think of what I can do in like 20 minutes.
Guys, you better solidify your privacy on all of your socials.
I got y'all figured out.
Ooh, Jennifer. Okay, so if you're looking for this devotion, oh darn, I just lost it. Where'd you go? Oh no, there you are. It kind of looks like, you can't tell. You can't.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Table, part 1. We're doing part 1.
Is it going to give us enough time that we could do the 2 parts before Easter? No,
I think we said that we had like 11 weeks before Easter. So we were going to want to do a 7-day one and then switch to that Come Alive Easter one.
Right.
Or maybe another Easter one if we decide. Who knows?
We'll start
maybe
here.
For Holy Week, we should be doing every day. I don't know. I don't want to commit us to too much.
We'll see how it goes.
Forget I said it, guys. I don't have the time. We're busy people. Sometimes I forget that. Okay. There's 3. Okay, so day 1, messy table, part 1. There's 3 little pieces of scripture. I feel like because they're short, we should read them just to like get ourselves in the mood. How do you feel about that?
I am totally on board with that. I'm just flipping through the the plan info.
Okay. I'm going to start reading the 3 scriptures and then you can do the devotion.
Perfect.
Are you good with that? Okay.
Yes.
So we're starting with Daniel chapter 3, verses 16 to 18. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied, "Oh, Nebuchadnezzar, however you say these names." Anyway.
It's fine.
"We do not need to defend ourselves before you. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God whom we serve is able to save us. He will rescue us from your power, your majesty. But even if he doesn't, we want to make it clear to you, your majesty, that we will never serve your gods or worship the gold statue you have set up." That reminds me of the kids musical we did. What was it called again? Shadrach.
What were their names? Shadrach, Meshach.
Yeah, but they made them, they shortened the names.
Yeah.
I think. Anyway, it was a good musical.
What musical was that?
I don't know. We'll have to look back.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was funny. Anyway, okay. Next we have Colossians 3, verses 23 to 24. Work willingly at whatever you do as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. Remember that the Lord will give you an inheritance as your reward and that the master you are serving is Christ. And then lastly, 1 Peter chapter 4, 10 to 13. God has given each of you a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. Do you have the gift of speaking? Hello. Then speak as though God himself were speaking through you. Do you have the gift of helping others? That's Jennifer. Do it with all the strength and energy that God supplies. Then everything you do will bring glory to God through Jesus Christ. All glory and power to him forever and ever. Amen. Dear friends, don't be surprised at the fiery trials you're going through, as if something strange were happening to you. Instead, be very glad, for these trials make you partners with Christ in his suffering, so that you will have the wonderful joy of seeing his glory when it is revealed to all the world. Okay, let's read this devotion and see what it's all about.
Can I tell you what makes me happy? Yeah. As you're reading, our friend Ruth, do you know who I mean? Who gave us the mugs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It just flashed up on my screen that she started following the same devotion. I was like, oh, she's doing our devotion with us.
Like she didn't know, and she just like started doing.
Well, like
obviously you did it.
Yeah, because it obviously sent her a notification that we were reading the same devotion. So anyway,
that's awesome.
Hello, friend Ruth.
Hi. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's
that just made me happy.
That is awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So into our devotional, it's called Challenge Accepted. I've always loved a challenge. I feel like this is for you already.
Probably.
Okay. I've always loved a challenge. Running bleachers during off season was my favorite part of high school athletics. My husband and I led rock climbing and hiking trips early on in our marriage. We even hitchhiked through the Alps for graduate school credit, sharing Jesus with local outdoor athletes. I had been personal training for 8 years when we found out we were pregnant with our first little athlete. At 17 weeks, the ultrasound tech escorted us into a room where we were told our son, it's a boy, had spina bifida. Spina what? His skull was measuring too large. He could have brain damage. His spine was exposed. He may never walk, much less play soccer. Our gender reveal didn't consist of balloon popping confetti. Instead, we cried ourselves to sleep for weeks. I thought it was my fault, and I was angry. I had done everything right, from eating clean to taking my prenatal vitamins. My massive pride was like a cinder block wall, offering the illusion of protection from the pain deep inside. Why, Lord? On our faces in his freshly painted nursery, we begged God to heal our newborn, Finn, but he didn't, at least not in the exact or immediate way we wanted. After Finn was born, we faced some dark days and diagnoses, yeah, including 8 surgeries before his first birthday. 8 surgeries. But we also witnessed many miracles. I wrestled with God for months and, exhausted, finally settled on, heal him, Lord. But like those 3 boys in the fiery furnace, even if you do not, I will serve you. My life is yours. We knew our attitude towards Finn's disability would become his own, so we taught him that he can. In our family, we do hard things. After all, our last name is Armstrong. Finn is now 6 years old and has been using a wheelchair since he was around 15 months. He's competed in adaptive sporting events and last Christmas even asked for a soccer ball. His little sister Paisley adores him, as do my husband and I. He's a gift to our whole family, a daily reminder to depend on God and not back down from a challenge. I'm a better follower of Christ and personal trainer because of Finn. His story can make you better as well. Whatever you can do with whatever gifts you've been given, use them for the glory of God.
I like that. I think that's a heartwarming story.
Okay. Yeah, I think this will be kind of a make you think devotion, which I like.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So at the end of our devotion is going to give us some table questions. I don't know if it's going to be 3 table questions every day, but tonight we have 3 table questions.
We're going to go with it.
Yeah. So our first table question is, do you trust God even if he doesn't come through in the way you want?
I feel like this kind of circles around our dry bones scenario where you like speak it, like the areas of whatever dry bones that we have. If we speak it, he's either going to make them come alive or it's going to be a door that's shut. I don't know that I'm not a trusting person. But I have, so I don't know. I feel like I'm borderline.
I feel with like our situation with foster care, I think I've had to learn to be way more trusting.
Yeah.
Because I used to be like super anxious about like stresses and challenges and things that made me uncomfortable. It would make my anxiety go through the roof. And I think like having to go through what we're going through now, where like things change on the drop of a dime and you have to be super flexible. And I think it's made me more trusting, I think. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah. It's also made me learn that we can do hard things. Anybody can do hard things.
Yeah, we can. But we don't have to do them alone. Like God is there, and we just have to trust that he knows what's best. As my favorite saying goes, God's rejection. No, wait, rejection is God's protection.
Exactly.
And so we have to trust him, even if it doesn't come through the way we want it to.
And we have to be open to the fact that it might not come through the way we want it to.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Next.
So the next is, what gifts has he given you?
In terms of spiritual gifts, you think?
I don't know. I would say a broad spectrum of gifts. I don't know. I don't know.
The next question is, are you wasting those gifts or using them for his glory? I feel like they're talking about spiritual gifts that he's given us.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. You remember when we were in high school and Pastor Peter was our Sunday school teacher? Or maybe you were a year ahead of me. You were always a year ahead of me, obviously.
I don't think I remember having Pastor Peter as a Sunday school teacher.
Pastor Peter as my Sunday school teacher. And we did a whole lesson on spiritual gifts. And I remember sitting in that classroom so very clearly because I kept thinking, I have all of these spiritual gifts. I was very confident.
But you do have a lot of spiritual gifts.
As a child, I was very confident. Actually, I faked it well. Anyway, I'm much more confident now. But anyway, what spiritual gifts has he given me? Here's the ones that I don't have. Empathy. A lot of compassion. I'm not a heart person. I'm more a head person. And
and I think that's why you and I are such good friends, or we make such a good package.
Yeah. Because
I come to the table with more of the compassion, the empathy, let me give you a hug,
like, please keep your distance.
Right. And you bring the organization, the ideas, where I don't have that. I have I'll do it. You tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it, no problem. But I need you to come with the ideas.
Yeah. So we are complementary in our spiritual gifts, I think. Jennifer, and not even just I don't know, musically we're complementary. If you need someone to sing for you, Jennifer can do it, and she'll need someone to back her up on the piano. So there I am. Like that's one of our spiritual gifts that we're using.
Right. And I also get I feel more confident when I have you backing me up. Anyway, yeah.
We're best friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I have any spiritual gifts that I feel that I'm like wasting them right now, but maybe I am. Like one of my gifts is working with numbers, but I'm also really good at organizing and planning things, which is I'm using that gift on the board of trustees because I can like organize and make a deal with guys that need to come in and fix things.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really doing anything with numbers, so maybe I'm kind of doing that. I do like working with kids, and I'm not really doing anything with kids right now, so that might be.
But nobody's really doing anything in them.
That's true. What about you?
I feel like I would like to do a side study on spiritual gifts because I'd like to learn a little bit more about my spiritual gifts.
I think that sounds like fun. You know what would be great? Let's get Pastor Peter to lead it.
I would love that. I would be there for that every single day.
You and me both. I do it like any day. He could just be like our third person.
Throw Pastor John Weiler in on that. I'm here for it.
I just want to be taken back to my childhood, sitting downstairs in a musty old basement, listening to Pastor Peter teach me about spiritual gifts.
That would be so good.
But you're right. Maybe that's something that we should look into, because I do feel like sometimes we get not trapped, but absorbed in our busy worlds, that our spiritual gifts, especially as women, but I would say even men too, our spiritual gifts kind of get put to the side because we're like busy with, I don't know if that's the right word, not put to the side, but maybe we're not using them so much for God's glory as much as we are for like earning an income and keeping the family healthy. But like, are we really like using them for his glory? I can tell you that at my job, I'm not always thinking about God when I'm dealing with people who aren't paying their bills. And maybe I'm a bit more forceful than he would like me to be. So I don't know. I'm going to think about that more.
You know what? I feel like maybe we need to have a special guest to come and talk about spiritual gifts some night.
I think that's a great idea. Oh, did you get invited? Maybe you probably did. Maybe you haven't seen it yet. Lori McLeod works at Appahawk Community Church.
Yeah.
It's called ACC. Is it Appahawk? Is it? Yeah. Okay. So her and another lady at that church started a private group on Facebook, which is like a ladies, not Bible study, but they're looking to do a Bible study, but just like a place where ladies can go talk about like scripture that they've read that's meant something to them, or like just share thoughts and feelings throughout the day, and they want it to be super interactive. Anyway, I think we should have them on this show so they can talk about their show, because it's kind of fun. Like it's really cool, the idea.
Okay.
I think and then after Easter, they want to start like I think it's a weekly Bible study that they do, like them on Zoom. And I don't know if we hop on Zoom or we just watch it whenever, but there's like, they're going to give you the materials to go read. And anyway, it sounds fun.
And
it's open, just ladies at their church. It's open to like everybody. They want it to be like a community thing.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I've already kind of like tagged Lori and said, you should come on our show and talk about this. So we should maybe start incorporating special guests again. We'll bring Lori and her friend on. We'll bring a pastor on, and we'll do some spiritual gifts training. I think that'll be fun.
I think that would be awesome.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited about our new devotion. Day 1 was great.
I do like that. I like a heartwarming story followed by some questions that make me think.
Absolutely.
We should all do some journaling about our spiritual gifts tonight. See what happens.
Okay. I'm here for that.
Okay. So friends, new Bible study means hop on your Bible app, find the devotion. Follow along with us. Again, we're doing 7 days, but not 7 consecutive days. So you can like continue doing your other devotions as you go. But
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, as usual.
Yeah. And this one I think is going to be fun. And then it's going to like lead us up to Easter, and then we'll jump on an Easter devotion.
I'm excited for that too. I love Easter.
I like Easter and Christmas are my two favorites. They're my two favorite seasons. I like Christmas more because you know it doesn't have the death part associated with it. But yeah.
I love a good Easter service though.
I love an Easter service. I love an Easter dress. I love an Easter early morning breakfast, which we're not going to be able to have, which is disappointing.
It is.
Anyway.
But I loved how at praise team practice last night, we started talking about Easter music. And the first things out of my mouth were, I can't wait to decide what I'm going to wear on Easter Sunday.
I bought a new dress last year that's black. So it's going to do well for my, like it's black with like purple flowers on it. So it's going to go great for Good Friday. But what am I going to do for Easter Sunday? I really need to start shopping.
I don't know. I'm gonna need to shop, but I gotta lose some weight first.
You and me both. the struggle is real.
It is. Well, friends,
this has been great.
Have a great Thursday.
Yeah. Enjoy your day. Go outside. Have a walk. Take a walk.
Take a walk.
Take a walk. If you have to walk around in a parking lot, even if your coworkers laugh at you from inside the building, do it. It feels good. And you can check out the podcast, the Messy Table podcast at the same time. I know for myself, I'm going to listen to the Emily P. Freeman episode first, and then I'm going to jump over to Lisa TerKeurst.
Okay. So which one is Emily Freeman number one? Like the first?
No, you have to scroll through. There's like 92 episodes, guys. There's going to be a lot of content there. Scroll through. And I noticed there's an Emily Freeman and an Emily P. Freeman. It's the P. Freeman that you want to listen to, or she's the one that I'm going to listen to because I like her.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, check it out. And let us know if you're interested in, or if you're going to follow along with the podcast. Because I think that'd be a fun addition. Also, if you're interested in joining the group that Lori has started at the ACC church, let me know and I can add you to the private group because it's they're just looking for people to invite friends. So if you want to be invited, join us.
Let's tell our friends about Sunday. What's happening on Sunday at church? Yellow face.
I don't know what's happening at church on Sunday. What?
Yellow face.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just talk about logistics here. We're back to church.
Logistically, we're back to church. We're allowed to have operate at 50% capacity. Operational plan is in place. 3 seats between steady 15 bubbles. And you can sing with your mask on.
We can sing now. I feel like people are excited to sing finally.
I think so too, because standing and not singing feels weird. So people just usually sit. But now you're going to hear Jennifer say the words, stand and join us.
I can't wait. I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah, she hasn't said that in a long time. So
actually, I accidentally said it one day, but I didn't actually sing. Like I said, worship with us or worship along with us or something. Yeah. And I was like, oh crap, they can't.
There was one Sunday that Becca was like, sing it out. We're like, oh, they can't sing it out.
It's just a habit.
It's a habit. I would say it too if I was the person who spoke, but I don't.
So also that means that our kids service is back in person.
Okay, kids service is back. So this is like Sunday school, but at a different time.
Right.
And all the kids are like together in the same group in the gym. Yeah. So if you were someone who brought your kids to Sunday school, now you can bring your kids to kids church. And if you were a person who didn't stay for the service or you left and dropped them off, you can still do that, or you're welcome to stay.
That's right.
So it's at 10:30 until 11:30, and you just take them like through the front doors and then into the gym, and you register your kids there. And the adults register like at the normal spot where we've been registering people before you go up the stairs into the sanctuary.
Exactly.
Yeah. So easy breezy. I know we have 2 little girls who are very excited to get back.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Play in the gym with their friends. So bring it back. It feels like coming home.
Oh, right. I can't wait for the day that we can have like our first service, maskless, sitting side by side. All those huggers that want to go around and hug can hug. Anybody who wants to shake hands, I know you're not. Anybody who wants to shake hands can shake hands.
Yep. But anyway, we're not there yet, so don't get too excited. We're just allowed all in the building at the same time again. And that is exciting. There's no pre-registration. You just show up, give us your name and your phone number, and then you can go in. Eric will show you where to sit, keep 3 seats between you, and sing away. It's going to be awesome.
Sing along. Friends, have a great day.
Have a great day. Take your walk. Think about your spiritual gifts. Listen to a podcast. And we'll see you back here Saturday morning, which will it be live, Jennifer?
Oh, I feel like we have to keep tradition alive.
I think so too. I like a live.
I do too.
Live 7 a.m. It gets me up and out of bed, and I would already be out of bed, but normally I would like sit on the couch and waste like an hour. And this gets me like doing my stuff right away.
It gets me 2 coffees in before my kid gets up. It's great.
I wish I drank coffee. I wish I knew what that felt like. All right, guys, have a great day. See you later.
Bye.